Detroit recently became the first city of its size to file for bankruptcy in the nation. And while the city's financial troubles were decades in the making, La Crosse city officials say all it takes is one rough year to throw a city off course. But with constant planning and immediate action, most crises can be made up for. News 8's Carrie Vick joins us with more on how the city of La Crosse works to balance their budget every year.
Well, Lisa, the city of La Crosse is doing something right. It's operated with a balanced budget for more than 30 years. City council members say the secret is simply not spending money you don't have. Balancing a city budget is not too different from handling your own finances.
You simply need to balance and prioritize as we do at home, and decide where you can spend your money.
It's a practice the city of La Crosse seems to have the hang of. It's balanced its budget for more than 30 years. City Finance Director Wayne Delagrave says behind that track record is dedicated city council members and individual department heads.
The Common Council, on a very regular basis, they maintain the fact that the expenses are always within budget. If not, they address those issues immediately. They check revenues on a monthly basis to make sure that everything is coming in as expected. And then the departments that have saved some money within their budgets through conscientious budgeting, they'll maybe not spend all of their budget. Those excess savings then from not spending their full budget allotment will also go into our savings account at the end of the year.
But with state cuts and increasing costs, it's not easy to keep the city financially stable. City Council member Doug Happel says just like your own budget, if there's not enough money coming in, something has to go.
Unfortunately, the state tax cut is balanced on the backs of cities, municipalities, and school districts. But those are the rules. So we have to play with that, and you have to have your priorities.
Over the last 2 years, I believe we've eliminated 27 positions out of the operating budget.
And with the city council budget process about to get underway, Happel's preparing for some more tough decisions ahead.
This coming year, I expect we're looking at probably having to find $2 million or so to balance the budget. And so adding positions is probably not very realistic. The city budget will total more than $70 million. In addition to balancing the budget for the past 30 years, the finance director says the city has also been able to put away at least a couple $100,000 into the rainy day fund every year.
Thank you, Carrie. The mayor of the city of Onalaska says they are operating on a surplus. He says they'll need to find ways to grow because their costs are growing, but he's confident they will be able to maintain a balanced budget.